Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
All right, welcome to the VIP Lounge. I'm sorry, we do not have a bartender on duty, so feel free to pour something for yourself. Feel free to pour it as a strong one if you wish, and feel free to make it an artisanal soda if you'd prefer. I thought today I would share a story that has no real meaning. There's no lesson here. I'm not teaching you anything. It's just a really fun thing that happened to me one time. As I think I've told you a couple times, my local casino used to be part of a major national chain. And when it was part of a major national chain, I increased my exposure there, and I increased my involvement there because the benefits in the gambling capitals of our country, or North America, I guess I should say, are much better if you have that big relationship. And it was easy enough to build it locally. If they thumped me a little, I left. If I was thumping them, I stuck around. So back then, less so than now, even in the best of times, I was a regular in the high limit room. So one evening, I go into the high limit room, and as I'm trying to walk through this big arch, a guy in a suit sticks his arm out and says, "Who are you?" And I didn't know him, and I basically know everybody at this casino. And maybe not at my best, but I looked at him and I said, "Well, I'm here all the time and I don't know you, so why don't you start by telling me who you are or why you're stopping me from going into my high limit room?" Pretty forceful declaration, I guess. Luckily, Floor heard what was going on, guy I'd known for years at this point, and he comes over and says, it's fine. TRG's good. He won't be a problem. Sorry about that, TRG. And as I'm getting ready to say, hey, what's going on here? And as we turn the corner, the first table is roped off, and there's LeBron James and his wife and his entourage. And now I know what's going on. And now I know why this guy that I've never met is standing there running interference. Because obviously word gets out in the casino that LeBron James is there, and a whole bunch of people are going to stand in and step in and gawk. And so I've got kind of a standard policy. Over the years, just by happenstance, through nothing special about me, I've ended up at blackjack tables with NFL players, starting NFL quarterbacks, major TV stars, semi-major movie stars, and I just have a general rule. I pretend I do not know who they are. I treat them as any other Joe or Jane who just happened to be at my blackjack table. And they seem to appreciate that, and we just act like we're all normal people, and we have fun, and we high-five, and we share each other's wins, and we act sad when each other loses, and we make up little stupid jokes. And so, someday I'll tell you about the dude from The Walking Dead that was Mr. Fist Bump on every hand if anybody won. I promise. If I don't remember, somebody remind me. We'll pull that one off. So in this case, I've got standard operating procedure for gambling in at least the vicinity of a celebrity. Not a celebrity this big, but a celebrity. So I find a table adjacent. I got a good view of what's going on. I'm very amused that Mr. James's bets are basically the same size as mine. For whatever his wealth, he is certainly not what I would consider a high roller. And I proceeded to have a very nice evening. The only thing that was different about it, other than the fact that LeBron James was sitting there, the only thing that was different about it is the wait staff was much more attentive. There was a waitress by like every 10 minutes. I can't imagine why that would have been. I did not meet LeBron James. I do not know LeBron James, and he does not know me. That does not mean that occasionally I have not been known to say, to start a conversation and get an excuse to tell this story, that I've played blackjack with LeBron James. So I hope over 2 episodes I've shown you that I know a great deal about casinos. And I think I've told you over and over that I'm always trying to learn more about casinos. And if you know something I don't, I'll sit under your learning tree. You got an idea, a concept, send an email to whatIdo@casinokombat.com. I'll look, shoot your reply if I'm interested, if I see something, and then we'll see where it goes from there. So that's it, folks. Second episode of Casino Combat Podcast, all recorded and stored on the hard drive. I appreciate you listening. I'd be thrilled if you enjoyed it and decided to like, subscribe, share, and all those other social media things that I'm just starting to figure out if we're being fully transparent. I heard there's a dislike button in a lot of these things. So if you didn't like it, hit that button. At least I've got a sense of what's going on out there, and I know I've got stuff I need to fix, and I can start figuring that out. And I'd rather have your honest feedback. The other part of this is, if you're saying to yourself, this guy is a complete idiot spouting total garbage, I encourage you to share that total garbage with your friends and join them to participate in the ridicule. Make a drinking game where every time I say something that you think is completely stupid, you take a sip or a shot, it's not going to hurt my feelings. So thank you for listening. I've spoken. Everything you heard here is true from a certain point of view. I'm leaving, and I hope you'll understand I was born a rambling man.